Hi, thanks for joining me and welcome to the Business Unplugged show, here to hold your hand at every stage of your personal and business growth.
Yeah, so I started in 2009.
Okay, so it's like over a decade now.
Yeah, over a decade.
Okay, in your market, which people can you say you serve? Is it a business, B2B business or B2C? Which one exactly is your clientele?
It is business to business.
All right.
It's mostly corporate clients.
Okay, okay. Because I was also checking your website, so I was seeing emotional intelligence. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I do training for emotional intelligence, and this is particularly a subject very close to my heart. I'm passionate about it, and the reason I am, it's not something that you get schooled in any of the education systems, whether
Yes.
it is high school or it is university. And yet emotions are very pivotal for anyone's success. The ability to manage emotions interferes with the ability to achieve goals in life. And I learned that later on in life, and I just wished I'd learned that sooner. Similarly, when we hire people in organizations, we hire them for merit. We hire them for their technical competence. And we don't think about the fact that they come as being human beings with emotions, and these very emotions can interfere with performance and productivity. So I do a lot of emotional intelligence training in organizations, whether from the sweeper to the CEO, just really equipping people to master their own emotions so that they can drive the results that they want to achieve. Because at the core of our own behavior, emotions drive behavior, behavior drives performance.
Okay, okay. No, that's great. Also, emotional intelligence, it's all about managing emotions at workplaces.
So in life in general, so it's both life and workplace. So you spend the better part of your working life or the better part of your, day at work. So you will engage with people. So you want to be able to manage your emotions at work, but also in life in general.
Okay. Okay. So what can you say if someone is not properly managing their emotions? What can you say can be the repercussions of that
So
person?
the repercussions of not managing emotions are dire. One, you will not be able to build solid and authentic relationships. Okay, so you may fail relationally. Secondly, financially, if you can't manage your emotions, you can't manage your money, period. Thirdly, physically. So 90% of doctors' visits is a result of inability to manage negative emotions. Okay. So I think emotions affect percolate every aspect of our lives. So the inability to manage emotions has got dire consequences in life in general.
Okay. Interesting. So which means this is one of the most vital aspects of our lives, to say.
Precisely.
Okay. So which means there's actually a need for people to know more about this emotional intelligence stuff. So how are they receiving these things when you are going with this service to businesses? Are they receiving it with the understanding of the repercussions, or what exactly are they?
Yes, for anyone that you engage with, they do appreciate the subject, and every adult that I've engaged with does, echo the same sentiment that they wish they had learned this sooner. And others say, why don't we make this actually in a subject in the school or in the university so that people can learn this sooner rather than learn about it when you've already made mistakes, where you can look back and say, had I managed my emotions better here, probably I would not have behaved or engaged in this particular business venture and failed. So
Okay. No, interesting. Okay, let's talk about leadership development. what exactly you'll be doing there?
So leadership, I think it's important to understand leadership from two angles. So the first level of leadership is self-leadership, the way you lead yourself daily.
Okay.
And so in leading yourself daily, you are influencing yourself, motivating yourself. You are designing your own personal vision to achieve the things that you want to achieve in your own life. So basically leading your own life. You are, getting in touch with what your mission is as a person so that you can deliver on that and contribute effectively to the human community. So the first level of leadership is the personal leadership, the self-leadership. And so how I help people there is a lot of people have not even identified what their mission is or struggle to identify what that is. A lot of people struggle to shape their vision, to envision, to see their future. What do I want to create, right? A lot of people also struggle with, just building self-belief so that you can be able to self-influence on a daily basis. Discouragement, challenges come in life, and sometimes people don't quickly bounce back to get back on track, to continue to motivate self, to influence self, and design the life that they want to create. A lot of people are more reactionary to life and also wait for, systems or other people to provide opportunities for them to have the kind of life that they want, instead of actually taking full responsibility for creating that. So I've faced personal leadership, and that's what I focus on, helping people to take full responsibility of their lives and to actually design the life that they want and to continue to influence self. And then when you look at organizational leadership stems from self-leadership. If you can't lead yourself effectively, it's also difficult to lead others effectively. And yet, for you to achieve bigger and greater results, when you have a team on your side, you are likely to achieve your mission, your vision faster and quicker. But also when you get into corporates have got missions, they've got visions, and they have got a group of people rallying behind that mission and vision to achieve it. And so a lot of the times what we then experience is their inability to influence the people towards shared goals, towards shared mission and shared objectives. And what we then do is to help leaders to build that inner capacity to be able to influence a group of people, whether it is a team, whether it is organizational, towards the strategic objectives of the organization. And by building the inner qualities or inner capacities to be able to do that.
Wow, this is so much helpful. I wish I'd like more time to talk about this, because this is so much helpful, Mavis. All right, but I have to move on to the next segment. Okay, business coaching, what exactly will be focusing on? Is it already business people or those ones that you are looking to start businesses?
So I have worked, so as I said, I work with all businesses, from small businesses to bigger organizations. The way I've also worked with smaller businesses or entrepreneurs is, again, back to the leadership concept. Okay. When you start a business, you are going to need to lead yourself effectively and also be able to lead your business. So we always say that your business only grows at the rate at which you grow as an individual. Mm-hmm. Okay, so your business, you start an entrepreneur, you're a startup, your ability to grow your business is dependent on your growth as an individual. So when I have sort of done coaching, so I do a lot of coaching for small businesses, and one of the programs that I coach them is what is called Grandmasters of Success. And the focal point of that program is really to build the self-belief. So we all start with a lot of passion when we start our businesses. I'm going to start my business. But when you actually hit the reality, you find so many obstacles, and it's easy to get discouraged. And so many people then start giving up on their business. So you want to be able to build a strong self-belief. Okay. And also knowing that self-belief can get eroded by challenges that you face. So you want to continuously be nurturing it, continuously be building your self-belief. Okay. So there's a group of women that I took through Grandmasters of Success, and one of their biggest problems was they lacked structure, they lacked focus, they lacked self-belief, lots of self-doubt, and also, lack of procrastination, lots of procrastination, instead of focusing on getting the things that they need to get done to move their business to the next level. So I think it's important to understand, back again to emotions. When you look at the core of all these problems, procrastination is fear. Self-belief, you've got self-doubt issues, right? Lack of focus and structure is also, distraction, inability to manage emotions. So I do help people to really master their own emotions so that they can master themselves and then master their business.
Okay. No, quite interesting. And what can you say about these OD consultants? What does OD stand for?
Yeah, it's organizational development. So organizational
Okay.
development is really, again, back to the issue that as organizations continue to transform, change, and grow, we continuously need to help them to develop and structure themselves and develop culture that shapes and influences the people in those teams, right? So I help organizations with, assessing their strategy and how that strategy is supporting the humans in that organization, shape a culture that is human-centric, develop a structure that is also human-centric. So really helping the organization as they go through the different phases of change, to transform, to grow, to adapt to the changing environment, to create that sustainable environment for the people that work there.
All right. No, interesting. I saw also that you are an author and you authored quite a number of books, actually. So would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
So I've written, one of my first books is called Navigating the Rapids and the Waves of Life, 10 Lessons for Managing Emotions for Success. Again, focusing on helping people to understand emotions. And I think my second book is on managing emotions for financial freedom. So I've written about 8 books, self-leadership. I've written 1 book for kids, ABCs of Emotions. And I've written career resilience. So I've written 8 books all. Those are some of the titles that I have there from those books.
All right. No, that's great. So since you started this business in 2009, what can you say are some of the common problems that you've faced along your journey?
I think the common, usually you hear the lack of funding, the lack of support, and being a solo, being the first. So if you're the first in your sort of family to start an entrepreneurial venture, you don't have a lot of, support except outside the community. So those are the usual challenges of starting something new.
Yeah, of course. So how did you address those challenges?
So I think back again to the issue of me understanding and learning how to manage my emotions, and understanding that, when I manage my emotions, I can gather up courage to go outside of my own usual community to ask and seek for help, right? But also understanding that it's not always resources we need resourcefulness. So resourcefulness is about being creative. And normally when we experience adversity or challenging situations, it's easy to give up instead of saying, what else can I do? What are the options? So the ability to manage your emotions, not to interfere with your creative abilities, has been one of the things that have carried me through. Because when I got stuck, then I would say, what are the options? What can I do? Who can I ask? Where can I get the support? Rather than, I don't have the support, and succumbing to the negativity that might come with the adversities that you may face.
Okay. All right. So how exactly did you get started with this? Was your background in that, or how exactly did you get started?
So my background is HR, and I've always been interested in training. But when I started, I wasn't necessarily the trainer. I just started a startup, and I was hiring people to do the training for emotional intelligence. And it was when, a few people that I hired to do this were delivering, realized that actually there's more to the subject. I felt like the subject was just being scratched at the surface. And then I started developing myself so that I could actually become the resource person.
Okay. Also, you have to develop yourself to be able to deliver the material by yourself.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So if you have to tell me exactly what did you love about what you do, please?
Sorry, if we?
What exactly do you love about what you do?
Look, for me, it's seeing people win. It's seeing people grow. It's seeing people reach their full potential. That excites me.
Okay. Basically, that's so much helpful. So if you have to start all over again, what can you say you can be able to do so much differently in your business?
I guess that question is always asked from the fact that now you know that you know.
Yeah.
You know what you know. And I don't know if I would know what I know if I hadn't walked the journey, if that makes sense. However, if
That
I had
makes
to
sense.
redo, because there are no rehearsals, if
Yeah.
I had to redo this, right, I probably would take care of my health better, because as a small business person, you work. So two things actually I would do differently. Get a coach quicker and sooner, okay, and take care of my health during the process of trying to establish something.
Okay. All right. At least I learned something there to get a coach so much quicker to take care of my health. All right. So do you have anything else that you'd like to share before you go?
Okay. Yeah, I think, developing yourself is one of the best advices I got was continue to be teachable, continue to be coachable. So whether you're starting a venture or you're in an organization, you must continue to stay in your learning zone, if that makes sense. Stay in your learning zone. Because the moment you are not learning, you miss up on the opportunity for you to grow so that you can influence people at a different level.
All right. So the trick is to keep on growing, keep on learning.
Yes. Keep on learning.
All right. Okay. So where can we learn more about you, Mavis? If we have to contact you, if we have to read more about what you do, how do you get in touch
So I'm
with you?
available on LinkedIn, like you got hold of me. So I'm available on LinkedIn, Dr. Mavis Mazhura. I'm also available on Facebook, Dr. Mavis Mazhura. I am currently running a YouTube channel where I'm sharing 2 videos every week. So if you'd like to learn more about what I teach or learn from me, the YouTube channel is Emotions for Success with Dr. Mavis Mazhura. Emotions for Success. That's emotions, number 4, success with Dr. Mavis Mazhura. So people can subscribe there, and I'll be sharing content on a weekly basis, and they can then learn from me.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mavis, for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, and all the best.
Thanks for watching. Please make sure you subscribe.